Hi, my name is Ayla,
And I'm Sarah.
and we are your Future Career Academy District Directors.
We have an exciting interview with Gail. Can you go ahead and state your name, your role, your company, and the industry you represent?
Good morning. My name is Gail Mouse. I'm the Human Resource Officer at MacDill Air Force Base.
Thank you. We're so glad you could join us today for the Zoom.
So, seniors are about to graduate. What different types of entry-level positions can they obtain at MacDill Air Force Base with just a high school diploma?
So with a high school diploma, we've got a variety of job opportunities, and I look at them as career opportunities, actually. We have everything from recreation aides and assistants, working in our outdoor recreation program, our golf course, our marina, to working at our 3 child development centers. So we've got 3 child development centers, a youth program, and a school age program. In addition to those, right out of high school and even before you graduate, we've got a 5-story hotel, our lodging facility, the MacDill Inn here at MacDill Air Force Base, and we're always looking for people on the custodial side as well as guest services representatives to manage the front desk.
Wow, it seems like there's so many different opportunities for them to get their foot in the door. Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the employment requirements for these positions? Are these civilian positions? If so, could you explain the difference between a civilian position and an enlistment position?
That is a great question, Sarah. Here at MacDill Air Force Base, believe it or not, you can serve as a civilian and not wear the uniform. You do not have to enlist to work at MacDill Air Force Base. A lot of people don't realize that outside the gate, but there are many civilian opportunities here at MacDill, and you still get to serve in a federal position, and we get to service the military and their families. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Thank you. I think it's so important to make that clear for students to know that they can get a job and start entry level with MacDill Air Force Base as civilian. Thank you.
Alrighty, so with all of these great opportunities, can you elaborate on the career pathways and income potential?
So, great thing here at MacDill. Our starting pay is $15. That's the federal minimum wage at this time, where the state is still catching up. I believe the state of Florida is at 13. So our starting pay is 15, but many of our jobs start above $15 an hour. In our childcare positions currently with a high school diploma, they're starting at $18.21 an hour. In regards to career pathways, believe it or not, I started out in a NAF position like you 31 years ago. And I started out working in a classroom as a preschool teacher in the child development program and moved into management. And now I'm working in HR. But we have lots of career pathways. We've got tuition assistance programs in order for you to get your education. And there's just lots of training and development opportunities in our programs to be able to move up and to gain that experience. And if you don't like the first job you start out with, there's always opportunities to move into other arenas here at the Air Force Base. We work with many people trying to make sure we find the right fit for you.
Thank you so much for elaborating on that.
I know you just mentioned a little bit about the tuition reimbursement. Many seniors are wondering, while working with your company, are they able to go to a trade school or college? Can you elaborate on that some more?
Yes. So, for example, we had a young lady that came from Robinson High School. She worked in our hotel, our MacDill Inn, as a guest services representative. And the great thing for her is because our lodging operation is 24 hours, she was able to go to school and she got tuition reimbursement to earn her bachelor's degree while working shifts at the MacDill Inn. So those opportunities do exist to work a job as well as go to school. So there's lots of opportunities, and a lot of our management team will work with individuals with their school schedules if that is needed.
That is a great benefit, and I know MacDill has a lot of unique benefits. Could you tell the students about all of the different benefits they have working on base?
Well, just being able to access the base, if you're hired here at MacDill Air Force Base, you'll be issued an ID card. And with that ID card, you gain access to, we have the base exchange, which is like a department store where you'll be able to go and shop tax-free, which is a great benefit. Not just the tax-free shopping days like the state of Florida does around school time, but this is all the time. So for your electronics, those high-priced ticket items, iPhones, iPads, everything is tax-free shopping. In addition to the tax-free shopping, that ID card gets you access to our fitness center. So basically free gym membership. The fitness center's 24-hour operation. You can go anytime during the day as long as you have that ID card. In addition to those kind of intangibles, just having base access is a wonderful thing. If anybody does have children, they're able to place them in our child development programs, which are state-of-the-art facilities. In addition to that, if you work at our child development center, and of course you have to be a high school graduate and 18 years old to work there, but they offer free childcare for first child. In addition to that, we also have the typical leave benefits, 401k, retirement, health and life insurance options, 11 paid federal holidays. I mean, there's just a lot of great benefits to working here at MacDill Air Force Base, plus the scenery. I mean, we're on a peninsula, you see the water, it's just a beautiful place to work.
All of that sounds so amazing. Thank you.
So I know students are going to be very interested in this opportunity. Can you explain the application process and the interview process? What does that look like?
So in regards to the application process, what we've done, we've tried to streamline it to make it simpler for our applicants. On the MacDillFSS.com website, we keep a running updated tab of our open jobs to allow people just 2 clicks to be able to get to apply, because you do have to apply online and everything is on USA Jobs. But MacDillFSS.com is the quick resource and avenue to get to the open jobs tab, and it will list our current jobs and what the pay is, and there'll be a link to click to directly apply for those positions. So you do have to apply online and follow all those guidelines. The system will prompt you as to how to do that. It's not too difficult, and we've tried to simplify it. In regards to the interview process, all of our managers, so HR is not we're the hiring authority, but the managers do their own interviews. And so when we as HR issue them a hiring certificate, we call it, the manager with all the qualified applicants, the manager then will be calling applicants and setting up time to interview those applicants. Some of them are still doing them in person, some of them do them virtually, so it just depends on that manager's preference.
So that was really great insight. So for the students who are applying, what are you looking for in an applicant, and what could seniors be doing now to start preparing for their career?
Well, I think being part of the Future Career Academy is a great foundation for all the students. I mean, I know, the resume writing and dressing for success and all those tips. But basically, we're looking for people that are passionate about taking care of people. We're in a customer service oriented type business here at MacDill, serving the military community. So we are looking for people that are passionate about taking care of people. We are looking for people with initiative and drive, that, want to come and want to do a good job. And people that are looking for a career. Like I said, there's many of us who have been working for the federal government for many, many years. It's a great career opportunity. I don't look at it as a job, but there are so many career opportunities for young people, and they're the future leaders of tomorrow. So just making sure they're taking care of business, getting your resume together. And their resume, I understand, and I guide managers all the time that we understand that high school students may not have a ton of experience, but things like sports and clubs and those types of things, if you're volunteering, all those volunteer service hours, put all those things on your resume, because sometimes it's not always just about previous jobs you've had, but those experiences that you've had. So give yourself credit and make sure you include all those things on your resume.
Thank you so much for saying all of that.
So my favorite question, what do you wish you had known in high school to better prepare yourself to be more successful in your career and or in life?
Well, that's a great question. So, I tell people all the time, the students here and involved in the Future Career Academy, if I would have had this opportunity, I don't know that I would have, maybe I might have made different career choices, because we weren't aware of all the opportunities. And I think the students today, being able to understand what's in their local community and all the opportunities is amazing. I wish I would have had that. I do love my job. I love taking care of people. So I think I've found my niche, so to speak. But I just wish we would have had more opportunities to know about the opportunities in our community, and we didn't have those opportunities. So I think the students are getting a great program through the Future Career Academy.
I couldn't agree more. It's so important for exposure for students to see what is really there, because they don't know what they don't know. And that's why we're here. So we're so glad that you could share all this insight into the wonderful opportunities at MacDill Air Force Base. Thank you, Gail.